Hi, welcome to Gabe's Cave. I'm Brandon. And before we get started, let's thank our sponsors. Thanks once again to RPGhiring.com. Also want to thank our other sponsor, Comic Shield, comic-shield.com, the best box money can buy for all your shipping needs. So, before we get started with our content, let's go ahead and get today's giveaway over. Today's giveaway is Shane McCormick. Congratulations, winners. Shane McCormick is an awesome artist. Lucky people. So, next we have our pull list gems. This is a segment where we talk about pull list, talk about the gems of the pull list. Comics that necessarily might not be worth money, but we think should be on your pull list just for reading, entertainment, just ones that we like. This week we have DC Horror Presents Sergeant Rock versus the Army of the Dead. This is a wonderful book. I picked there. We have a variety of covers in the store. Here's number one. It is written by Bruce Campbell. If you are a fan of Bruce Campbell, then you know about his career, Evil Dead, Army of Darkness, all that good stuff. He's also a comic writer, and based on this comic, a pretty good one. He has a pretty good idea. The concept of the book is Sergeant Rock, who many of you may know from the comic world, especially if you read like old school war books back in the day. Sergeant Rock was a popular character. But you get Sergeant Rock, of course he's fighting Nazis in the World War II era, and it's kind of a twist on history. The history, instead of, Nazis being Nazis, there's zombies. Basically, Nazis have found a way to reanimate their dead and have them fight again. So you've got to kill them twice. Let's kill them twice. Join Easy Company. Apply at your nearest recruiting station. Very interesting book. You get kind of a scene of Hitler here, and you can kind of see him up in there. And he's not happy about what's going on. The guy's not getting stuff done soon enough. And you can kind of tell Hitler rips the guy's head off. So obviously he's been taking some sort of zombie drugs. But the art is really good. The interiors are by Eduardo Rizzo. Really good interior artist. I really enjoy his work. Like I said, written by Bruce Campbell. But you get that old school Sergeant Rock feel. Kind of a throwback to the golden age of war books. Sergeant Rock with the stubble, the cigar. That's why I'm surprised they do this. You really don't see characters anymore with cigars or smoking, but you just kind of get that grit throughout the whole book. A really interesting story. What happens if basically the Nazis found a way to reanimate their dead? So you basically have to kill all these guys twice and make sure you shoot them in the head. The first few issues have already come out. I would definitely look for issues 1 and 2 and then put it on your pull list. This is an excellent book. You can always get on our pull list at gabescave.com. You can either pick up in store if you're local, or if you want us to ship it to you, we can ship it to you very easily. We usually ship out once a month for the pull list. Just to make it cheaper, ship out all your books at once. That's our pull list gems for the week. Let's get to our next segment for Meet the Artist with Will Britton Jr.
Hey everyone, we're here today with Will Britton Jr. Will, how are you doing today?
Doing pretty good. Thank you.
Awesome. Well, we're going to get right into this interview here. Will, we'll start off with our first question here. Who would win in a street fight, a taco or a grilled cheese?
Taco.
I think that's everybody's answer. I don't know that I've heard anybody say grilled cheese yet.
It depends on the grilled cheese. I guess if it's like Gordon Ramsay grilled cheese.
If it has jalapenos?
Yeah.
That's what I heard yesterday. I'm just trying to keep a mental note here. I don't think anybody wants a grilled cheese to win. I do like grilled cheeses, but I'm with you. I don't think it would win in a street fight. Taco, break a piece of his shell off and just use it as a shiv or something like that. I'm just saying.
Tacos are vicious. Tacos are absolutely vicious.
They are. Depends if it's hard or soft. I only eat soft tacos, but anyways, we'll jump right into some real questions here. Will, how long have you been an artist?
I've been doing art most of my life. Throughout, definitely high school was serious. I went to a private art college in Cincinnati, so I've just always been interested in it. So, um, but with sketch cards, it's only been probably the past 3 years that I've focused on that.
So what's your main line of art? Is it sketch cards? Is it comic covers? What do you normally do?
It originally was stenciling because I'm a printmaker by trade, it's expensive to get printmaking equipment. I didn't want to also compete with all the other screen printers. My area is just full of them, so stenciling gives me the ability to do my own style and make things my way, and it just has a nice feel to it. But sketch cards have slowly taken over for sure.
Gotcha. What mediums do you like the most when doing sketch cards or drawing or whatever?
Mostly markers. I know with the Gabe's Cave set, I used Prismacolors as well, just to do a little more definitions and stuff.
Sure. You use like a Copics or the alcohol markers or whatever they are?
Yeah, mostly alcohol. Definitely Copics are the cheap artist loft because they're inexpensive and they do a pretty good job. So.
Sure. And what originally inspired you to become an artist?
I think the influence from my parents. My dad was a sort of hobby artist, and he had a minor in art through Ball State, but they loved taking me out to look at galleries and things like that. So I just really liked it.
Yeah, I've always loved going to art galleries, and we definitely are big collectors of art, and we really appreciate it. And it's always just a fun question to ask.
I definitely liked going out and seeing certain artists in person because you don't know how pieces are. Seeing the Dali Museum was amazing because the scale is huge, and it's just hard to wrap your mind around it when you're looking at it in a book.
I gotcha. What is your favorite dream art job?
That's a great question. Dream art job, one that could support me being a full-time artist.
Okay, all right. That's, I suppose, a good answer. What would you anything special you'd really like to just to put your mark on?
Printmaking. I really enjoy doing screen print posters and things like that. I love like rock and roll posters and other types of advertisement stuff like that.
Gotcha. So something in the music industry, like you said, rock and roll, favorite band or something like that.
That are those like really neat DIY movie posters.
Oh yeah, I gotcha.
Those are really fun. We had a theater locally that were showing Persepolis. I can't remember the film, but it was really neat, and they didn't have a poster for it, so the staff had to make one up real fast.
I gotcha.
And it was really cool.
That's cool. Yeah, those I always like to see the fan-made posters. To be honest, a lot of them are a lot better than the original posters.
Absolutely.
And even like as good as Star Wars posters are, I've seen a lot of them that are fan made that are even just as good or better.
Yeah.
So, before we jump into the cards here, what's your favorite character to draw?
Oh, Wolverine probably. Wolverine or Spider-Man. I have always been a fan of both of those characters, so I love just sitting there and drawing them differently every time. Especially experimenting with different mediums with it. Definitely like gel pens and
sure,
even with crayons.
That would be cool. I don't know that anybody's done a set of cards for us in crayons, so
there's like artist crayons that are slightly different.
Oh, I didn't know that. The more you know. I didn't know there was a difference. We're just gonna kind of go over some of these cards here. I know everybody wants to see the cards, and a lot of people might not know who everybody is here. So we're just gonna kind of go over them, and we'll start off here with we got Dengar from Star Wars. This is probably my favorite from the set, just because it's Star Wars, and everybody knows I love Star Wars. We've got Deadpool with a crown here. Is that King Deadpool? I don't know. We've got ourselves a Darkwing Duck.
Yes.
MODOK, the Mando, and you said this is from a video game called Kill House?
No, Slaughterhouse.
Slaughterhouse, that's what it was. I'm sorry.
Slaughterhouse. Yeah, it was like an old quarter game that I remember back in the day. And definitely the draw to it was, it looks like Jason, and it's not the Friday the 13th Nintendo game. But
Sure.
Lots of gore, lots of stuff. It was just incredible at the time.
Just a classic from your childhood, I assume. You said this was Grifter, right? From originally was Image, and they sold the IP to DC, and he's in some stuff, and was in the animated DCEU movies there.
Yeah, they've definitely switched a couple of characters around, I imagine, to help keep afloat. But yeah, Grifter, I thought he was cool when Image came out with that character. Because I do believe he was done by Jim Lee. Great, fun little series.
We have one of the turtles from the last Ronin.
Yes.
Last Ronin. Yep. Is it a mystery on who it is until you get to the end of the book, or is it something that you know right away?
It's a mystery up until I think the last issue or second to last issue, and I think there's only 4.
Okay, then we'll leave that. We'll let everybody read that on their own. But this is one of the turtles from the last Ronin, I believe is what it's called. We have Invincible here, and then we have was it Max?
Yes, the Max by Sam Keith.
That's right,
yes.
The Max. Yep.
A fun little cult comic from Image. I mean, originally it blew up, but then I think delays and stuff made the comic not as desirable. But I'm a big fan.
Yeah, we've had some people come in the shop and ask, do you guys have the Max? Like specifically looking for that one, and I didn't know much about it. I still don't. I knew what it was, but I didn't know. I don't know everything about it. But it does seem to have a pretty good little following, especially if it has a following like it does in our little town. I know it's got to be a little bit bigger elsewhere too. So we've got a Starscream, which looks like an OG Starscream.
Yes, like a Gen 1. Yeah.
Yeah, like OG, the toys and the show and everything. We have a Snake from Metal Gear. Did you say the 5th game?
Yes.
For those that don't know, Snake off of Metal Gear was based off of Snake Plissken from the movie Escape From.
Love that movie series. That stuff is awesome.
Very, very good movie series. And we have, you said this is Violator, right, from Spawn or Clown?
Yep. It's the clown version of the Violator.
Right. We have ourselves a Jason here. I don't remember the movie you said. Which one was it?
I do believe that's the 3rd movie.
3rd movie. Gotcha. 3rd Jason here. It's going to drive me nuts. And then we have kind of a wild card here. I didn't know what it was, and we had to make sure we got the name right. This is actually a really cool card here. It started off, what'd you say? It started off as a bootleg toy, and somebody bought the rights or something and ended up making a comic line out of it, right?
Yeah, I think the guy who made the bootleg figure was able to make his own comic.
Oh, gotcha. So it was somebody made their own bootleg figure and then made a comic about it, and it's called the Phantom Star Killer. And it's like a mix of Darth Vader,
kind of Skeletor.
Yeah, and a few other things. He's got like this cool like lightsaber blade looking thing, and he's got like the chest piece from Darth Vader. But the comic is actually really cool looking. We had to look it up here to make sure we got everything right, and the comic does look really cool. So this card is actually really neat. I'm gonna have to find the comic now just for the front cover art alone is really cool, and this art here is really cool as well, and I like the inspiration behind that one there.
Thank you. Dengar, like with a lot of the pieces, Dengar was one of my favorite toys as a kid. So as much as everybody hated on him, I thought he was cool. So that was one of the reasons why I picked him. And then Darkwing Duck, I picked him because I just enjoy those 90s Disney cartoons, and I finally got my kids to start watching them.
Sure.
So it was fun to kind of also do that for them.
I've always liked the Bounty Hunter squad with Dengar, Forlom, IG-88, Boba Fett. Who was the other one? Zuckuss and
Bosk.
Bosk. Yeah. And was there another one too? No, Forlom, Zuckuss, Dengar, Bosk, IG-88, Boba Fett. I think it's it, right? Yeah.
Boba.
Right. Well, I hope everybody enjoys the cards here. If you want to win one, all you got to do is click that first link in the description, and we'll have all of Will Britton Jr.'s stuff down below. All the links, Instagram, Facebook. You have a website? Do you have anything you want to anywhere you want to send people?
Pretty much Instagram is my go-to at BrittonJr.will. So that's usually the best way to get a hold of me.
Okay. Are you open for commissions right now?
Not at the moment. I probably will be closer to Christmas time or November. Right now I'm a little booked up, so I'm trying to definitely make some time to get some commissions in before Christmas.
For those out there, I have no idea when this is going to go out, so when it does, if it is closer to that time, you'll know. Hopefully it's closer to the time where you're ready to go on that. But other than that, man, I'm glad you're on here with us today. I appreciate you doing the interview and being a part of Series 3 with us, and we look forward to future work. Cards are sick, man. I hope everybody enjoys them. So
definitely, thank you so much for everything that you guys have done as well. The banner's great. That is such a cool thing to have. Don't have a banner, so that was a fun thing to finally have.
Awesome. We're glad to help, and we that's where we're here, man. We're here to give away free stuff and help artists out. That's our main goal. Even artists that may not need help, but we're still here to push more people towards them, anyways. Because art is what really, if you can see behind us, art right here is really what we enjoy the most here at Gabe's Cave. So, all right. Well, again, we appreciate you being on here with us, and just thank you.
Thank you.
We'll talk to you. We'll talk to you soon then.
All right, that was Meet the Artist with Will Britton Jr. Excellent interview. If you want to win those cards, all you have to do is like, subscribe, comment, get into that description, hit the link in the description, fill out all of your information, because if you win, we're going to ship it right to you for free. Let's thank our sponsors one more time, RPGhiring.com. And thank our other sponsor, Comic Shield, comic-shield.com. The best boxes money can buy. So in final thoughts, definitely pick this up. Bruce Campbell, excellent covers, a lot of throwbacks to Golden Age war books. And Eduardo Rizzo interiors. Can't say enough about it. Yeah, definitely pick it up. Enjoy.